one chef, 10 celebrities.
They chose to be here. I didn't choose them to be here.
Tonight, Marco's in a mood.
He was a little strung up tonight.
And everybody's on edge.
It was getting us all really scared, thinking, what's going to happen?
I'm stay out of his way.
Don't talk to me.
When you're silent, it's more terrifying.
Oh, it's just going to go boom all of a sudden. I just know it is.
For some of them, it's pure hell.
I'm not saying I'm totally 100% enjoying it, to be honest with you.
Sometimes you just think you want to do it so right, but you just feel you can't.
Jim, who are you talking to, mate?
Don't you talk to me like that.
He's not a chef.
Good evening and welcome on a day of tension, excitement and high drama here in Hell's Kitchen. Everyone here is still reeling from the developments of just a few hours ago as Lee Ryan, former member of Blue, became a former member of Hell's Kitchen when he left the show for good. More about his exit later. As I've already said, Lee's day has ended dramatically, but yesterday didn't start too well for him either.
Hey, Lee.
You all right?
You doing okay?
I hope I get kicked out halfway through. I don't think I could do the full stint.
Lee's low today. Lee's down on the floor today. He was okay after his dinner, but he's tired, and I hope he doesn't go because we need him.
I'll tell you, if I cut my finger, I'm gonna I'll be screwing. I'm not lying, because I ain't into cutting my fingers anymore, man.
Right, what are you doing? You trim it up like that, yeah?
I ain't cutting my fingers. If I cut my fingers anymore, I'm like that. I swear, like that.
Why?
Because I ain't into cutting my fingers,
Okay.
man.
No, give him a hand, mate.
I play piano and guitar. The last thing I want is up fingers.
Okay, I'll do these and you can chop them, okay?
You know, this isn't my job. It's a TV program, and it's okay. I'm not saying I'm totally 100% enjoying it, to be honest with you.
You're right, you seem to be having a bit of a power down.
What do you mean?
Well, just like,
No, I'm fine, man. I'm just concentrating. I'm just thinking in my head, really.
All right, mate.
Thanks, though, bro.
Lee seems a little down, doesn't he? Seems a bit down.
Yeah, well, maybe just tired.
Tired, yeah.
He loves his kid.
Hey?
He loves his kid.
Yeah, that much is certain.
The best bit of my day? The best bit of my day is when people leave me the alone.
Yeah, put your hat on, please.
I don't like wearing it, man.
I know, but that's not the point.
Tell them to give me a damn bandana then.
They keep getting the bollocks in the
Well, they can get bollocks on me all they want. Give me a bandana. No one else, none of yous are wearing that.
How have you got away with wearing no hat?
Well, for the service I put it on, but for just sitting here chopping vegetables, what's the point?
Yeah.
And no one else is wearing one. They're just doing it to be arseholes. So
You're like, no.
okay, I'll go and stand in the corner if he wants.
Lee's a bit of a rebel. Lee's decided that he doesn't enjoy wearing a hat. And he doesn't want to wear a hat. Lee just likes to rebel, and that's his thing. But I think he was quite tired. He's not really sleeping that well.
It's a bit boring. It's not really what I do, you know what I mean? It's not like I get a boner over flipping chopping vegetables. My job, in my eyes, is to shut up, get on with it, and hopefully try and not lose my temper.
Yes, Lee Ryan, rebel without a hat. Of course, the only celebrity who won't take his hat off is Paul Young, as wherever he lays it, that's, as we know, his home. So things not going well for Lee, and we'll find a little bit more about what's already being described as Lee leaving this afternoon a little later on. But from Lee, we turn to yesterday morning's Masterclass, designed to help the celebrities learn as quickly as possible what mood Marco's in. And the signs weren't great, judging by his welcoming gesture.
Who wants steak for breakfast?
For breakfast?
One,
Not for
two.
breakfast.
I'm only going to do a thin steak, it's not a fat one.
Well, no, I'd gladly look at it, but I couldn't eat it in the morning.
Let's make our sauce anyway. Steak au poivre means peppered steak. Slice a quarter of an onion about. Just cook them off very slow, your onions. Again, to remove the water content from them, which then removes the acidity. Tiny bit of flour. Now, I want to take this off. I love Worcester sauce. It's one of my favourites. I love ketchup. And as you see, I use all these things.
It's a reasonable amount.
Oh, yeah, I told you I liked it. I don't lie.
A whole bottle of Worcester sauce. Well, I'm not being funny, but if you don't like Worcester sauce, you're not going to enjoy the dish because they're literally all went into the pan. Wow.
OK, there is our Worcester sauce and our onions. Right, now what we do is just add cream, OK? And this is where my next favourite ingredient comes in. Stock cube. Everyone's got a stock cube at home. Most people have a bottle of Worcester sauce. A lot of people have a tub of cream. OK, just pass it, getting rid of the onions. And then what we do is we take some green peppercorns. Just going to flash fry these then. This is just for me. I'm going to have one for my breakfast. No need to put pepper on because we've got it in the sauce. And I'm just cooking them for a minute. Right, there we are.
His sauces are pure and simple, and the food speaks for itself, as opposed to, one would normally marinate, peppers and things and all that shit. But he taught us a very simple way of doing steak au poivre. It was delicious.
See, it's got a coating consistency. And there we are. 20 minutes on the pass. I'll give you a countdown.
It's boys versus girls, and the losers will cook staff lunch.
Right, who's doing what? Because we're all
I've done the onions. You get the butter in.
Just do it separately.
No, we'll all do it together.
The girls finally got their heads together and worked as a team. We just got in there and we did it, and it was great. People got plates, everybody worked together.
Shall I make a whole... Is everyone making their own sauce?
I've only got butter there.
Do you want me to make you some extra sauce? Do you want me to make you some?
No, well, I don't know about... I think the sauce is so quick to do. I don't know if you want to make one big sauce. Otherwise, if you make one big sauce, all you're going to do is fry a steak on both sides and you're going to learn jack.
Yeah, exactly.
I really
Okay, so
believe
we'll each do our sauce. That's nice of you, Lee. Lee suggested that he make the sauce for everybody and that we all get the steaks ready. And Jim then said, well, we'll learn nothing that way. And I sort of went... I thought that Jim's attitude was right, but in fact it was wrong.
I said that we should work as a team, and the boys didn't want us, so me and Paul doubled up. But we still managed to it up. I think it's too salty now, bro. How much salt did you just put in it? Taste it.
Jim, is that enough onion?
Yeah, enough onion, yeah. Get them nice and sweated up. A little bit more butter.
Okay.
I think a little bit more butter.
Well, they'd be perfect for me, but they're
slightly red in the middle. I think
I like them pretty red.
Me too.
I did want to leave them on a little bit longer, but kind of Rosie thought... She said, I like my steak cooked like that, but it was only going from the outside.
Yeah. Is that hot,
But it's obviously you worked as a team, girls.
Yeah, we did.
The girls done us again, boys.
How did they do that?
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. You better hurry up. The girls have put you to shame. The girls...
Hey, our food's getting cold.
Well, the girl's sauce looks better to me, but maybe she's formed a skin. It's surprising what you can do with a bit of confidence, isn't it? In a bottle and a stock cube. Bit of cream.
I forgot the stock.
You forgot the stock cube?
I forgot the stock.
Oh, there you are. See, there you are. What have I told you? Not to rush so much. Well, all I can say is the girls worked better as a team, didn't they? They were up, they were finished. Theirs looks better than yours. What have I said about teamwork? Work together. It's not that difficult. You've got to put the stock cube in. Whoever's in, sorry?
Stock cube.
Who made the sauce in your team?
Well,
We made
we said we was going to
We
do
were
it.
individual.
So, so you said...
Well, you know, this is my fault again. I thought it was a bad idea. It's my fault.
So you've been bullying the younger one?
No, we won't.
Well, you have to say, you know, I was just
Thank
being
you,
a smart
I'm not
because
easily
I thought there's nothing...
You just wanted to be chef, didn't you, Jim? You wanted that position all of the last 3 days.
Well, I won't argue with you there. But, all right,
They can
Marco,
watch,
my
can't
fault.
they? They can watch.
I screwed
I
up.
love this. I love this. Look at you boys. I love it. Too much flour in this sauce. Who paired up with Brian?
I did that myself.
Oh, that's blue.
Don't worry about it. We'll be teaching you how to do a steak perfect.
When he cut my steak and opened it, it was so offensive, all the girls went, no! It was bloody.
I'd say they're all very weak, all undercooked. Do they all get cooked in the same pan?
£2.
Our meat is way thicker.
Well, then you should have cooked it longer. You should have popped it in the oven. You all taste your sauce. You can still taste the Worcester sauce.
A little bit, yeah.
You see, you didn't cook it out enough.
Okay.
So I've got to say, I think the girls did far better than the boys. One, because they worked as a team. Boys, as I say, there's inconsistency because you didn't work as a team. OK, boys, now I've got to decide who's going to cook the staff meal today. I've got to say the boys have got to do it all together. Whatever you want to do, you do it. It's your choice. Clear down. That's it.
I know we're not meant to walk
Throw it in the bin.
After the break, the teams get up close and personal with the Hell's Kitchen menu,
This one's a right hairy beast. It smells like death. It's vile.
while Jim and Lee seem to be drifting apart.
What's the matter with me? I thought I was the captain. That was the matter. Maybe I heard wrong.
Well, don't let it go to your head, mate.
Well, where else is it going to go?
Well, up your arse, obviously.
Thanks very much.
Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, where it's not just the meat that's been put through the grinder. Well, there have been a lot of comments so far about the star of the show, his brooding sexuality, raw masculine charms and powerful animal aura. And I'd like to say that while I'm obviously flattered, I feel we shouldn't lose sight of Marco. Certainly the celebrity chefs think so.
Marco is definitely a big character. There's something going on behind the eyes.
Genius.
Marco is God.
I think Marco is wonderful. I think he's quite magical.
We're not here to impress people, we're here to feed people. You're here to impress yourself.
He's sending 76 three-course meals out with 10 people who've never cooked before, and it's all going right.
We've got to stay focused, concentrated, and we've got to push. We push harder than we've ever pushed.
His enthusiasm is pretty addictive.
When you want to tell me to F off, when you want to take your apron off and throw it in, remember, we're in it together.
That kind of language that Marco uses, he doesn't lecture you. He takes you with him. I think we all feel we're on a journey with him.
Trust me, I will guide you through. It'll be rough.
He's on our side and he does want to help us and he does guide us through each night, which is good.
Come on, girls. Keep on pushing. We haven't got long left. Are you listening, girls?
Yes,
Or am I
Marco.
talking to the walls and the mirrors?
No, Marco.
Thank you.
We've all become, completely subservient, robotic people. We need someone to take control of us at the moment.
Communicate, I told you. Communicate.
We are now Marco's maidens, by the way. I think we're going to have to write it on our hats.
I'm mad about the boy. He's very charismatic. I think he's very sort of sexy and powerful. And he definitely has got a real aura about him. There's absolutely no question about that. I just think he's just gorgeous. He's so lovely and he's very gentle.
He's got a fantastically attractive and delightful twinkle in his eye.
I will whip you all. I will drive you. I will take you to limits you've never been to before.
The funny thing is he keeps saying he's going to take me by the hand and lead me off somewhere interesting. Just wish he would.
Annika and Marco, that really would be a match made in hell. What would their surname be? white rice. So since their arrival in Hell's Kitchen, our trainee chefs have worked 18-hour days, sweated blood and pushed themselves to the point of exhaustion. So time for a well-deserved treat, disemboweling shellfish. Yes, the langoustines, oysters and crabs have to be killed, ripped apart and cooked, though not necessarily in that order. Our showbiz chefs normally aren't afraid to get their hands dirty, which has rather unfortunate health and hygiene implications, but this time they seemed more reticent. Instead of it's a dirty job but someone's got to do it, it was more it's a dirty job but someone else has got to do it.
I've got poo all over me.
Whoa.
That is just disgusting.
What, Vincent, you're ripping his head off and then taking his backside out?
Lovely. I've always wanted to use a blowtorch. Oh, you stink. I absolutely love doing the pig's trotter. I had the blowtorch, and you had the knuckles, so you put them down like the trotter bit like that, and then they've got hair on them, so you have to burn away all the hair. It absolutely stunk. They've got hair in between their toes. That made me laugh. This one's a right hairy beast. Isn't he? It burns. It's like burnt hair. It smells like death. It's vile. But it was fine. So I just like blowtorch this hair away, and then you have to rub it, and then check in between their trotter hooves, and then that's it. It's done.
Lee's whipped out on me.
They're still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, they're waving at us.
Well, they ain't dead. Look, they're alive, look.
They always are.
No, it's alive! Oh, man, I can't do that. No, I can't do it. I feel bang out of order. No, I can't do it.
Right, send me a medium. What do you want?
I'm down with vegetables, man, but I can't kill things like that. I can't do it. You could say that I'm a hypocrite because I'd enjoy eating langoustines, but, you know, I won't kill things.
What about when we get the lobsters in?
What? Well, you can kill lobsters. I ain't doing it.
They asked me to do these langoustines, and when I got there, there was like live, like mini crab type things, and they were alive, and we had to kill them and like twist the body.
You've got to be firm with it.
Oh no.
You're wrong.
Take it off me.
You're wrong.
I attempted to do one because I hate it when you see like girls on telly and they're like, no, can't do that. But I just don't really want to kill a live thing. I'll eat it when it's on the plate, but I just don't want to kill it.
Adele?
It's best to do it quick.
But hold it there, right?
Hold it there.
Yeah.
I think I'm a little bit sadistic because I really quite enjoyed ripping the heads off the langoustines as well. Oh, come on, you little bugger.
We've called Adele the murdering bitch.
There you go.
And then pull out the middle one.
That one.
That one, this one there.
Yeah.
Twist it and believe.
Yay! I go on!
I'd like to point out that no langoustines were hurt in the making of that film. I'd like to point it out, but unfortunately it's not true. Now, tonight, for the first time, we'll be opening the phone lines. Yes, you'll get the chance to vote for your favourite chef, the celebrity whose suffering you most want to prolong. And tomorrow, live on the show, your least favourite trainee will leave the cooking area forever to join the growing pile of Hell's Kitchen leftovers. But back to the action, and as another service was about to begin, Marco had some bad news for the chefs. Another service was about to begin.
Well, the first booking tonight is 7:30, not 7 o'clock, so we've got a lot of pressure. We've lost 30 minutes. We're a long way behind. So I have to readjust my strategy. We have to work through our lunch and take a longer lunch later, OK? Got no option, Tim. OK, Matthew? We have to work through our lunch and take it off later when it's done. Does that make sense, Matthew? Thank you, Matthew. Every single service is different. No two services are the same. What we achieved the other night was different to what we achieved last night. Tonight, if we do the 76 customers, it will be a miracle. God, it's going to be a tough fight tonight.
Would you say it's impossible, though, to get done, bearing in mind we're 3 days into it?
My job is to look after you. And how I do that is firstly by working hard on myself, by working quicker, by being more organised, by being more efficient. I have to steal 30 minutes from somewhere within that time frame. 7:30 to 9:15, 76 customers, all puddings out by 10:30. I have to do it. It's possible if they listen to me.
I'm really scared now.
You're stupid.
By the time it comes 7 o'clock when I do my pre-service speech, I'll let them know what the rules are. And I stick by them. I don't break my own rules. It's going to be very tough tonight. Stay concentrated. Do your job. Push hard. Communicate. But you know something? I don't like losing. I can still walk out with my head high if we've had a go. Let's show them that we can feed 76 people. We've got to attack tonight. We've got to work hard. Do it for your children. Do it for your family. Thank you very much. Good luck. Success has many fathers. And I am maybe the grandfather within that kitchen. Failure only has one. If we go down, it's me that failed, not them. That's why they have to believe in me.
Never have so many struggled to cook so little for so few. And with Marco's fierce words of passion and inspiration still ringing in their ears, off our heroes went to peel some potatoes. So when service began yesterday evening, the chefs were on top of their game, the diners were loving their food, and all was well with the world, which naturally sent Marco spiralling into his foulest mood since the previous evening.
Oh, here we go.
Where are the waiters? Where's the waiter? What temperature's that oven on? Turn it up. I don't care. Turn it up.
Oh, it's just going to go boom all of a sudden. I just know it is.
They're not cooked enough. Can't you look at them?
There's a funny feeling in the air tonight. I'm going to just do my job and stay out of his way, but I think there's something definitely brooding underneath there.
I'm hating this evening, you know that. Not cooked. Not cooked. Give me a knife, give me a knife, give me a knife. Sake. Don't know how you could do that.
From what?
It's weird. I've done the same thing I've done every night. It's a weird night.
The atmosphere tonight was different in many ways. The particular one that I thought was that Marco was very, very quiet.
How can they always stick?
I think when you're silent, it's more terrifying, so I think that's what he's trying to do. It was getting us all really scared, thinking, what's going to happen?
Oh, sorry.
Come on. Marco was quite quiet. He was very concentrated, sort of like the calm before the storm.
Barry? We've got asparagus on as well.
I don't know what he's doing. As for Marco, he was a little strung up tonight about something. He keeps it pretty close to his chest, but we knew that something was wrong, and we just worked twice as hard to help him.
Well, do you know what? Then if we actually do it and do it well, he'd be well happy.
Yep, 8 minutes on your scallops.
We all right, boys?
Yeah.
Easy start, easy start.
I'll be 1 minute.
Jim was like a real team leader tonight in the middle of it all.
What the is on fire? Something's burning.
To be quite honest, I was so overwhelmed with things to do, I couldn't think of anything. I couldn't even talk.
How long for the scallops? 4 minutes for scallops, yeah? Yeah, Barry. I do tend to control things, and I say to Barry, put that there and do that there, and he does it instinctively. It's not me trying to be a leader or being flash. No, well, Barry, no, Barry, don't do that. Stick it back in, mate. Put it back down.
Always in a clean pan, Barry. Okay.
Yeah. I got it. A little bit of olive oil. That's enough.
Tonight I found Jim quite, almost like he was Marco.
I'll take the veal up for you and place it. You do the mash and then you dress it. But for sake, don't drop any mushrooms in the mash. You tend to chill down a little bit more and tend to notice things and let the panic go on. It's very easy to be panicked into something. Nice one, Barry.
Well done, Barry. OK, walk away, walk away.
I'm quite good in stress situations if I feel physically up to it. But I don't know what it's going to be like tomorrow.
Come on, boys.
Put a lemon on those?
Give me a drop of lemon juice, a little bit of lemon juice. Lower them out a bit. That's good, Barry.
Tonight, I was very quiet. No one comes to the past. They stay away. It's an invisible guard. And that's what I'm like, you know. If I don't want people around me, I push them away. Jim, I don't want any chives. Jim, I said no chives. I said no f***ing chives. Take that away. Take that shit away.
Still to come, Marco makes his presence felt.
Yes, Marco! Yes, Marco! He's a very scary man.
Go, go, go.
Oh,
Go,
it's
go,
okay,
go, go.
And Brian struggles under pressure.
I think I'm feeling this after 4 days. What would I be like after 6 days?
Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, where Marco Pierre White has taken 10 enthusiastic celebrities who know next to nothing about cooking, and in just 48 hours transformed them into 10 exhausted celebrities who know next to nothing about cooking. Yes, yesterday Gruppenführer White had them running scared, and bizarrely the only people more scared than the cooks were the diners.
Be careful, don't go into that yolk, for Christ's sake. Gently, chef, gently. Beautiful. On there. Perfect, chef.
Hold on, Will.
On the mash. Pick the brioche up. On the... Ooh! Very quick.
Is it gone? It's gone.
Yeah, give me another one, quickly.
Don't worry, let me do it. Coming up the back.
I want another salad. I'm missing on one salad.
Disaster.
Service, here, take this.
Yeah, go. Well done, Tim.
I've done it, I've saved you.
Have you?
Don't worry about it. Leave it.
Scallop's ready to go. Shall I taste it? Shall I? I think you should taste it and say what you think. We're big foodies. We're big foodies. I'm actually quite genuinely impressed. I thought, well, yeah, I kind of thought, particularly being as there's an egg involved, and based on last night's show, I thought the eggs might be slightly lacking. Impressed.
You don't go around it like you do. Twist in one, yeah?
Okay.
It's not cooked enough.
I make them on a big plate.
That oven can't be at 210, I'm sorry. Matthew, flash them into the grill.
Okay.
I can't have raw food.
Where do I start?
Well, it all looks very good. That's a good start.
But does it taste
good? Does it live up to the advanced
Lloyd
billing?
Grossman on MasterChef.
Oh, gosh.
Oh! Look at that.
That looks raw.
Derek, darling, let me deal with... I hope it's not raw. Well, it's very hard.
That is raw. That is...
Taste it.
It should be more tender. It should be more yielding.
Well, perhaps it's not a female scallop.
It just should have been in the oven.
Well, my ragu is very good.
We've been talking to people and socialising, and no one's really had a bad word to say about the food, to be totally honest. I think everyone's quite scared to have a bad word to say about the food.
My starter was the sea scallops. They were beautifully presented, but a little bit raw.
I probably would say something, but because they're novices, I give them a bit of leeway.
And just get a Marco Pierre White.
And I'm scared of Marco Pierre White, of course.
We had the wild mushroom soup. The pastry was lovely, but the soup itself was a little bit... It was very nice, though. Very nice. Would never complain.
Had it been awful, I would have, probably said it was great anyway, just because of the pure terror of Marco.
Take that away, take that shit away. Oh, for f***'s sake. Listen!
I wasn't going to complain because I didn't want to be thrown out of this restaurant before I'd eaten because I'm hungry.
In all honesty, you know, if the food's not good, you should be able to, you know, be able to comment on that in an honest way and not feel under pressure or feel like you're going to get a knife thrown at you from someone wearing a bandana.
I'm so...
He's a very scary man. The look that he gives you with those eyes, my God, it just makes you feel really intimidated.
He's intimidating. He's a big man, isn't he? With a big voice.
Yes, Marco! Yes, Marco! I want to knife somebody! Come on!
He's just very stern and quite cold, and I think he would, at this time of night, he's probably worked so hard that he actually wouldn't want to hear the negative comments.
What I didn't want was that bit where Nick comes on and takes your cutlery away and suddenly goes, I'm sorry, that's it, you're out of here. I just didn't want that to happen. And fortunately it didn't. Nick was nice. I never had to go and deal with Marco, so everything went well and I managed to stay here till the end. Hooray!
Marilyn Monroe looking perkier than I've seen her in a while. Well, if you fancy rubbing shoulders with the stars at Hell's Kitchen, then why not enter our competition to win a table for two with travel to London plus overnight accommodation, so you have somewhere to watch the show on TV when Marco throws you out. And to be in with a chance, just answer this question. Which of these shellfish is commonly considered an aphrodisiac? Is it A, oysters, B, shrimps, or C, crabs? If you know the answer, well done. Call 09012 934 934. Calls cost £1 from BT landlines. Mobile and other networks may be higher. Or text HELL plus A, B or C and your full name to 63337. Text costs £1 plus one standard network rate reply message. Entrants must be 18 or over and lines close at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So there. Well, as we've seen, the kitchen is a tough place. You might find yourself working with white-hot stoves, razor-sharp cleavers, or pans of boiling oil. But by far the most stressful job in Hell's Kitchen appears to be sugaring a souffle.
Service here, table 19. The rest is coming in literally 2 minutes. It's just so hard. Being here is emotionally draining.
Go.
Roger! Jesus! Service, please. Thank you, table 19.
Wrong.
What's wrong with the plates?
Always.
My one mistake.
Go on, you got
Mentally draining.
Put your mint on your raspberries.
Yeah.
Just as they go out
I have some
from
cream,
the water.
please.
Oh, there's cream there.
No, this is blackberry.
Oh, physically hard.
Go.
Oh, it's okay. I got it. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Go on, dear.
Thank you. Service, please. There we go. Table 17. I think I do put too much pressure on myself because I don't like to fail. I don't like to get things wrong.
We just got a slight complaint about the dessert. It's just very, very salty and you wouldn't expect a dessert to actually taste like salt.
Hey, Brian, you got a complaint, man.
Brian, don't about. What is it? That's absolute bollocks. That's nothing wrong with that.
It's so... Oh, God, I'm getting upset again. I think it's not about that. It's about the fact you've got to push yourself so hard, so much of the way. Like 250% every time. And sometimes you just think you want to do it so right, but you just feel you can't.
I thought you were all organised. You said, I'm anticipating sending the souffle now.
One mistake, Roger, does not justify failing. Christ!
Don't blame Christ.
And you think it's only over cream or something, but it's just so hard to get it right and just to do it. I think I'm feeling this after 4 days. What would I be like after 6 days? Sorry, I shouldn't have screamed. Sorry, I got me carried away there. It's probably the hardest thing I've ever done. And it really optimised everything people do in restaurants because it really is incredibly upsetting. It really genuinely is. I've got a sick feeling in my stomach. But what can you do? I can't believe I got upset over desserts. It's ridiculous.
After the break, the diners dare to give their verdict.
They're all brave behind a pen, aren't they?
And Jim and Lee reach boiling point.
You want to be captain? Do it. Jim, who are you talking to, mate?
I'm talking to you, Lee.
No, don't talk to me like that.
Okay.
Do me a favour, do not talk to me like that.
Welcome back to Hell's Kitchen, home of the rich and famous, often because they're too drunk to catch the last cab. Back to last night then, where as service drew to a close, it was time for maitre d' Nick to collect the marks out of 10 for the diners' verdicts. The traditional moment in Hell's Kitchen when Nick arrives at each table with a piece of paper and reassures worried diners that he isn't delivering the bill.
No, we loved it.
No, everything, nobody complained, it was all marvellous. We don't want to get thrown out, I'm too hungry.
It's the second or third day for them to kind of produce food like this is really impressive, and we were really happy with it.
It's very chewy.
It's actually delicious.
Well, all I can say, fantastic. You did amazingly well. Now, when I say stay concentrated, keep your head down, keep on pushing, find that inner strength, work as a team. How is it?
It works.
We did.
It works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Everyone pulling the rope together, right or wrong?
Right.
Did we get any complaints? Did anyone send their food back? No.
I did.
One person came back with the souffle and said it tasted a bit salty.
And I think that's because the stuff is
And
on
I
the
have
top
to
shelf.
confess, I told her to off in true Marco style. I said, take it home as a souvenir.
I'm very happy people swearing on my behalf. I don't seem to swear. I don't like swearing. I very rarely swear. Have any of you heard me swear?
No. What?
Oh, I have.
Not
when you beg yourself.
Jim, he stole your line for once. Tomorrow night, we're going to go for over 100 customers.
Hey!
All I have to do is say my favourite line. Just believe in me.
Yes.
Allow me to take you by the hand down a road you've never been down before. I think it'd be nice for all of us to give it a go. But we can do 100
We
people.
won't give it a go, we'll do it.
That's right. Bring it on.
We can do that.
Come, Nick. Where's my cup of tea?
It's quite exciting when Nick comes along, because he comes along with his little cards, his little glasses. And I've got the diners' verdicts from tonight.
OK, here are some of the comments made by the diners of the Red Kitchen.
Unbelievable.
I wish it was a real restaurant. I'll be here every night.
Yeah, we love them.
I think we are keen to hear what Nick's got to say. It's nice to get a compliment, but it's also quite interesting to see what they say when they don't like the food.
The shellfish came in some sort of grey washing up water, but had lovely prawns. Main course, never sold. The fennel was inedible.
Inedible?
Not cooked. The sauce was yummy, but the fish was undercooked.
Did she eat it?
Well, she must have.
Because we all work so hard, when we get a negative comment, we're all like, well, F you.
I don't know, boss. I don't know. Sorry, yeah, leave it.
Did anyone complain about their fish being undercooked, Nicholas?
No, not to me.
They're all brave behind a pen, aren't they?
Marco says that he doesn't believe in that adage that the customer is always right. But I think that, on the whole, the customer is always right. And you have to be pretty brave to say, actually, the customer can sometimes be bloody stupid.
Blue Kitchen, here are some of your comments. Starter, the pastry was delightful, but the consomme itself felt like sipping oil.
Oh, Nick is very lovely. I probably have, like, a little crush on Nick. He's really sophisticated. He's very professional. He's just so charming. He's like, no, bonjour, oh, oui, oui, oui.
The trotters were melt in the mail, fabulous.
He could just say, I've got a jar of poo in my pocket. If he said it in French, I'd be like, oh, Nick, jar of poo, how romantic. That's what he has the power to do.
Dessert, I've just booked an emergency appointment at the dentist. The apple pie crust nearly had my tooth out.
That's good, I think.
Well, I told her that's how it comes.
Thank you.
The average for the girls' kitchen is 7 out of 10.
What the girls?
And the average score for the blue kitchen is 8 out of 10.
Yay! Get it!
Well, I mean, what do they know?
Boys won tonight, so it's 1-1. Yay for the blue team!
So you heard Marco there confirming that tomorrow our celebrity chefs will be attempting to serve 100 diners. So if you're coming to eat in Hell's Kitchen, get here early, which seems to be good advice. Well, the end of a long day for our chefs, but it was nothing compared to the day that Lee was about to have. And it all began in the kitchen this morning.
Because we've only got time for that, really.
Unless we put a beefy sauce, which you can still do that, like a mushroom beef sauce over the veal.
I'm doing like a almost curry sort of sauce to go over the veal.
Over the veal?
Are you doing the veal? You're doing the veal, right?
Hang on a minute. No. We're doing it. We were going to
Guys,
do...
let's agree on something.
Like, every time I tried to say something, he just shoved it down. Like, there wasn't really any other way to tell him except for the way he wanted to hear it. What are you cooking? Are you cooking the salt or the beef? It does matter. Why
Lee, you want to do it, you do it. All right? I'm captain, you do what I want.
What?
OK, you don't do what I want. I'm the captain. You want to be captain, do it.
Well, I'm trying to do it. Who are you talking to? Jim, who are you talking to, mate?
I'm talking to you, Lee.
No, don't talk to me like that. Do me a favour, do not talk to me like that.
Lee,
right?
OK. Lee,
good, thank you. Let's get that clear for one.
Leave it then, leave it. You just carry on, Lee, and do what you want.
No, just don't delegate like a twat.
You do what you want, Lee. I understand where you're coming from, and I apologise, so you just carry on.
Well, what are we doing, guys? Come on, let's get it together.
Well, Lee's doing something over there now, his own way, and we're going to change that.
I'm waiting for you to decide what you're cooking, but I'm just making the basis of the sauce right now.
Good man, that's good, that's cool. Good man, that's great. We're on the one team, come on, guys.
Being a leader is to really, to serve, to lead, to inspire, to do that. And you can't do it in 20 seconds with a guy who's very confident in what he wants to do. I didn't think he quite understood the realm of being who's the captain and who isn't.
Right, you're going to do the veal? Right, I know what I'm going to do with the veal then.
What's that then? What then?
Well, I was thinking the cayenne and the mustard, because that'll go nice, and the Worcester sauce with this. So when the reduction is down, put the cream in it. Yeah?
Well, you go ahead.
Agree, everyone? Yeah.
I don't agree, no.
You don't agree? Well, what do you agree on then?
Well, I don't agree, but if you've decided that's the way you're going to do it, and then I'll decide if we put it on our dish.
Ah, come on, for sake,
What's up with you?
All right, let's get on with it then. Well, someone's got to make a decision.
What are we going to do? One or the other?
Everyone agree. You said no, and then you say, I'll decide whether I put it on my dish.
All right, let's do it.
What's the matter with you, man?
Come on, guys.
Calm down.
What's the matter with me? I thought I was the captain, that was the matter. Maybe I heard wrong.
Well, don't let it go to your head, mate.
Well, where else is it going to go to?
Well, up your arse, obviously.
Thanks very much, Lee. Very helpful.
Very helpful. Shut up, mate. Shall I put this in? Shall I put this in, Jim?
We should have gone in first. And then when he asked me for what to do next, I felt like saying, why don't you then just keep tasting it and let it infuse a bit. Probably need a bit more now, a bit more cream. Marco
delegated him to be the head chef of that moment. I'm not going to say anyone's kissing anyone's ass right now, but I was just like, come on, man, this, you know, your tongue's looking brown, you know what I mean?
So Jim and Lee clearly not quite seeing eye to eye, but for Lee, his day of conflict was only just beginning. He then had a row with Marco, which led to him leaving Hell's Kitchen. Here's a sneak preview of what went on.
And now you've challenged me.
I have not challenged you, Marco. I haven't.
Let me tell you something. Be very careful.
Next time I won't bring it up. You can deal with the consequences.
Excuse me. You're not part of this team anymore.
If you can't take criticism, constructive criticism.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice life.
So Lee has gone. We'll bring you the whole story tomorrow night. Let's have a look in the Blue Kitchen, see whether they're missing him at all. To be perfectly honest, they're not, unless Paul is actually looking for him in that cupboard, I don't know. That's Barry McGuigan, and that, of course, is the great Captain Jim Davison. Looking fairly calm. Meanwhile, over in the Red Kitchen, it's looking fairly controlled there, although they've probably done most of their cooking for the evening. That's Annika Rice. She's a television personality. And previously we saw Marco Pierre White, who is, of course, in charge of the whole ship, and who everyone loves. We can leave them there, doing their work. Also tomorrow, of course, someone else will be leaving, although this time it'll be up to you who stays and who goes. The lines are now open, and remember, you're voting to save your favourite. Tomorrow night, one of our remaining now 9 trainees will be given the chop, as it were. So here are the all-important numbers, starting with the boys in blue. Fight for Barry by punching 0901 6161 001. If you don't want to release Brian, it's 0901 6161 002. For another gym session, end with 03. He's a laugh, isn't he? Or if you don't want Paul Young to be old news, call 005. And for the ladies in red, keep the Abbey habit by calling 0901 6161 006. Keep Adele in hell, there she is, by dialing 007. For another portion of rice, end with 008. Keep Kelly on the telly by dialing 009. Or if you want the future to be rosy, it's 010 for her. Calls cost 35 pence from a BT landline, mobile and other networks may be higher. Lines closed during tomorrow's show and votes received after that time will not be counted but may still be charged. So the ultimate fate of our chefs is in the hands of you, the viewers. All very reassuring until you remember these two words, Steve Brookstein. Join us tomorrow at 9 p.m. on ITV1 for the full story of Lee's exit and to see if the remaining celebrities manage to serve 100 diners. For us now, it's good night.
To watch the best clips from the kitchen and catch up on the show in full, visit itv.com/Hell's Kitchen. Next on ITV1, a new series.
Where are all the single women?
Holly and Fern go dating.